Now if it's a party, I know it slide through. Hey, why me shine?
Yeah!
When I slide through, keep it real, I don't lie.
It's
When I slide
draft night,
through,
baby.
now if it's
Home
a party,
free,
I know
home
it slide
free.
through. Why me
What's
shine with no
happening,
doubt? When I
home
slide
free?
through, bitch, I'm
This your boy
elevator
Black
high.
Terry
When I
Lorette.
slide through,
I got the family in the building. Y'all know what time it is. We just got finished going over everything over there with Coach Unchained. We back on the block again, taking over again. We doing it again right here on the Rex Pit, baby. That right there, that's the big dog, Big Ant. What's up with your Big Ant?
Hey, what's happening, y'all? I'm on time now.
You get out there. You hot out there.
I'm on time now. I was napping a little bit early. Hey, y'all ahead, go ahead, cross that gun line if y'all want to.
Go ahead and cross that line. Don't cross
Off
that
that gun
line.
line.
Don't cross that gun line, boss.
And right up underneath the big dog, Big Ant, we got the Georgia Reaper. Because down in the depths of Georgia, ain't no one man. The Georgia Reaper. What's going on with your big wheel?
Hey man, what's happening? What's happening? Back at it again. What's up?
And right next to him, it ain't but one. Coach of coaches. Coach Unchained. What's happening, man?
What's going on? Hey, people. We back, man. Y'all know what it is. It's that draft day. And we
Draft
do it
day.
the right way. You know what I'm saying? So believe in what you see. Believe in what you hear. That's all you can do.
That's all you can do.
All you
It's
can do.
draft day.
Draft day, man. If y'all ain't excited, something wrong
All
with y'all.
damn day.
If y'all ain't excited, something wrong with y'all.
Y'all don't know that melody I just did. That was that white girl melody. Y'all know. Y'all remember BT Uncut?
White girls.
I can talk like a white girl. Watch it.
How I sound right now, y'all. Hey, how y'all doing? My name is Black.
Anyway, let's get rolling, y'all. Let's get rolling.
y'all ain't know.
Coach
Coach ain't
already
shit.
on it. He already on
Coach,
it right now. Man.
Coach ain't it. If y'all ain't, y'all ain't know.
Home team was happening. We back at it again. We taking over again. We taking over your outways, all the ways. We taking them over, baby. It's draft night. And we only got one thing in mind for the night, y'all. We got one thing in mind for the night, and that's to have a good ass time. And that's what we gonna do. That is
Yeah.
exactly
Hey,
what
what
we
that breaking news you heard, Ant? What you just heard? What you looking
got.
at?
Some breaking news for us, man.
Oh shit! Hold up, shout. Hold up. You already know what it is.
I didn't even go to
We
Twitter.
got
I
some.
didn't even look at Twitter.
We got some Lamar Jackson news.
Jackass news. What you say?
So Lamar Jackson, shut up, coach.
I'm
He
sorry.
got a five. He got a 5-year contract for $260 million.
Damn.
Woo!
City.
$260 guaranteed.
To
Guaranteed.
City,
Not guaranteed, I hope.
No, not
not
guaranteed.
guaranteed. I
Damn.
doubt that.
Not guaranteed.
Should have done that shit when they offered him a long time ago.
Hey, y'all keep eye on those. Like the Cardinals and Tennessee got something brewing. Y'all keep an eye on that.
Oh yeah. Hold on.
Doing today.
185 mil guaranteed. D Cole.
God damn.
Oh shit! See,
185?
he
You
better
say
play.
185?
He better play
Yeah,
like
they
a
made
G.
them get a little bit more than because 175 was what they offered first time, right?
It was 179, I think, which was a little bit more than Jalen, I think.
Okay, so Y'all ready for the other breaking news?
Talk to me.
What's that?
We got some more.
Okay, the Cardinals are working on trading DeAndre Hopkins, wide receiver, and the third overall pick to the Tennessee Titans for the 11th overall pick.
Uh,
What?
hold on. Stop. Let me repeat. So
What? That's
they gonna
highway
give up D
robbery right
Hop.
now.
They gonna give up D Hop and the number 3 for the number 11. And what else is Tennessee
Number
giving up?
11.
It
Got to
gotta
be
be
something
something
else.
else they getting,
What's
boy. 'Cause that's
gotta be?
highway robbery right now.
Hey,
Or they just want to get rid of Hopkins out
Probably
altogether.
trying to get rid of
I
that
think
contract.
I think
Got to be the
that
country.
I think that's what it is, Coach.
God damn, y'all.
He getting up there.
Well, they are from Tennessee. Tennessee.
Man, they are
They
not
ain't
the
saying
only
shit
team
right.
that they see.
So Hop going to Tennessee, and he gonna be in the ball thrown to by Malik Willis. I'm just saying. That
That
makes sense.
sound very.
You
Make
cannot
that
make
make
that
sense.
make
That's a good
sense.
combination, though.
I'm trying
Cannot
to
make
figure
that
it
make
out.
sense. I'm sorry,
It ain't working
but
for me.
no matter how you slice it,
Ain't no
can't
way
make
you can make it
that
make
make
sense,
sense.
Coach. You gonna hurt your brain. You gonna hurt your
Damn.
brain.
His
I
brain
ain't
gonna
talking
start
to us.
smoking in a minute.
Wow,
It probably DJ. I'm thinking Hopkins don't want to be there. That's what's going on.
he
He
don't
don't
want
want
to
to
be
be
there.
there.
He don't want it. Hold on. No. He going from a midget to a no. He going from Caliber to Malik. He ain't gonna want to be there either. Hold on now. Think about this. Though. There's another play gonna be happening too with that move.
Oh, he one shot right.
Say it again.
My bad, Coach.
Think about this. To the Cardinals, if that move happens, right? That means the Cardinals got another play somewhere. That means D Hop is not gonna stay. He's not gonna stay with Tennessee. Tennessee's gonna trade somewhere else. Trade D Hop somewhere too. Right. Then again, if they go get the quarterback, that may not happen. Oh, all right. Okay. I don't know. I'm lost still. Maybe Julio go back.
Okay, I got some more breaking news.
Oh,
Oh.
So this is reported. Um, um, yardbarker.com. I don't know if that's a credible source or not. Hold on.
they've
This
been
may not.
popular. Go ahead.
Huh?
I said
Yard
I
Barker.
seen. Yeah, I seen them before too, but I don't know about this one.
I don't know, but is um, I'm gonna say it's rumored that Jalen Carter says that he received a draft promise from one team.
Uh-oh.
Oh.
A draft promise. That got to be one or two.
Who that team might be?
Who that
Houston.
is?
Houston.
Hurston.
Houston. I have a problem.
We got Mad Mike in the building.
In the building.
What's that, man, Mike?
And the bed ain't
Nah,
nothing down.
I'm up here just laughing at these people who think that Lamar just got a real good deal. He just got the same shit he had before.
Exactly.
Um,
That's
Gave
what
him
I
a
just
thank-
said.
Talk about it.
couple dollars more.
A couple dollars
Talk
more.
about
This is the same fucking deal. He's a dumbass. Went through all that
Look,
just to get the same shit.
they punked him. And they were talking about taking another
That
quarterback.
was the
He's like,
only
shit.
They
team that
punked
really
him
wanted to
and his
sign him.
mom.
He got
Him
punked.
and his mama.
That was the only team left for him. That was went
He
on.
got punked. Nobody else wanted his ass. So he's like, shit, I got to
Yeah.
take this deal. His mama said, baby, we ain't going to be able to get that new
Damn
car
it.
tomorrow. Take
I
that
gotta
deal.
take this deal. God damn it.
We tried, baby. We tried.
They got us,
Lord,
mama.
we
They
tried.
got
The Lord said, The Lord said, take this one though.
I'm gonna tell you what happened. This what happened. Yeah. Coach, what's happening, Coach? Oh, for real? You don't say. All right. Hey, mama. Yo, fuck that shit. I'm finna take this deal.
Hey, you know they had pulled that off on the table. He seen that. They pulled that off.
They time I moved
Hey,
up,
Coach.
mama.
Hey, Coach, you look like you lost weight, man. Damn, boy, you looking good. Hey, what's the owner name? What's the owner name? Hey, man, goddamn. Y'all know I was just playing, man. Y'all know I was just playing. I was just playing, man. I'm just trying to get that money, man.
I just talked to my mama. I told my mom she fine, and I'm taking the deal.
Mm-hmm.
Hey, did the phone hung? This we heard the owner say. Ding, 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 ding. That's what
I was just playing, y'all. I was just playing, man. Come on, y'all know I was just playing, y'all. You know how I play too much.
Fooling y'all.
Oh.
I was fooling y'all.
Mm-hmm. He said I was sick. I had COVID. My mind wasn't right.
The government
I had that COVID blue. You know how they say you have COVID. You
I was dehydrated in my head.
Dehydrated for like 6 months. I'm gonna play this time. I'm gonna play every game this time, sir.
Yes, sir. Everything.
Yes, sir.
Hey, yes, sir.
Yes, sir, boss.
Yes, sir. No, sir. Yes, sir. I say yes, sir. No, sir. I'm very polite, sir. Okay. I'll be very polite. I mind my manners.
Lord.
Sir.
Come on, Toxic Falcons. Come on, man. I thought you was.
Yes, sir, boss. Yes, sir, boss.
Oh my God. I can't.
Want me shine your shoes, boss? Okay, I can do that too.
You be watching on his draws now.
Let me shout
All
y'all
that
out,
shit
man.
for no reason. All that shit for no reason.
Exactly.
No damn reason, bro.
Waste of time.
Just to tuck your tail between your legs.
Like I said, he probably had those people put out that information about Atlanta.
Of course he did.
Trying to get somebody right on that shit. That shit backfired.
Call yourself trying to put some pressure on some damn body, bro. Get your ass out of there.
Okay.
Let's shout some folks out, man. OG Big Sam, what's up with your OG? You ain't got to sit outside on the yard. You can come in the house. You know how to
come on up the coach.
D. Coleman, what's happening? D. Sloan, Pat Norris, what's happening? King Quest 710, what's happening, man? Dane Burst, we appreciate you coming in the building. Tossett Falcons, JB, J. Diaz, Ghost Peppers. Hey, Ghost Peppers. Hey, I see you, bro. I see you. He know what I'm talking about. I see you, Ghost Peppers. Devin S. What's happening, man? We appreciate y'all coming through, represent for the home team. I got a question. I want to go around the horn with a question.
We got a question, y'all.
And we're gonna start with Big Ant. Big Ant.
I don't like this.
You know I like controversy, right?
Like I said, I don't like this.
I love the bullshit. Bring that shit to me.
You know I like it, right? I'm looking at, let me tell y'all what I'm looking at right now. I'm looking at the top 15 wide receivers in this draft. Okay. Now, it's a couple names that stand out to me more than anybody. And that's, of course, Jackson Smith in Jabba. I didn't say that boy name from Ohio State. He might be the best thing coming out of Ohio State in Jigba. And, of course, Tyler Scott from Cincinnati.
Mm-hmm. Yes, sir. I'll stop sleeping on him.
Who's listed as the 8th best receiver in this draft. For me, he's not the 8th best. For me, I think he's top 5, to be honest, in this draft as far as receivers go. But that's just my opinion. Big Ant.
Yes, sir.
What's the earliest you taking a wide receiver in this draft?
Second and third round. Look, okay. Let me break this down. Now, it might be a little drop off, in talent wise, but this draft is hella deep with receiver talent. Trust me, it's the drop off is as big as people might
That's
think,
about 50 wide receivers that are decent.
bro. And we- we're not even talking about the undrafted. No, after the draft goes on.
Mhm.
So look, this draft is deep, man. I don't remember how the last time it was this damn deep. So
At almost every position.
every position,
What?
like what? Okay, I'll give y'all a name that people are not talking about.
Hello, Megan.
Zay Flowers, IBC.
Who?
Zay Flowers,
Is Zay?
5'10". Yeah, Zay. Day.
Yeah, Zay Flowers, the bad man.
5'10", 5'10", 172.
Can go get it. I got him at my fifth deck. I got him as about my fifth best quarterback.
Zay Flowers.
Mhm.
So how about it, Will?
What's up?
You'll take a. Let me ask you a different question, Will.
You gotta be calm with it. I ain't got my lawyer with me. Make sure that you gotta be clear with the question.
Yeah, I understand you. I'm a
How
multitasker. I understand your ass. I
Oh
can do it all.
shit! Don't put
how would
Will.
you
He
feel?
gonna get you in
Now,
trouble.
now, in this court, we withhold evidence. Just saying.
Oh
But
shit!
Will, how would you feel about if they did a whole curveball
Mm.
and
Ooh.
they go offense on the eighth pick and it ain't even a left guard and it ain't
Mm.
even a running back?
Punching
Oh,
throw
I'm gonna
somebody
have
in
a
the face.
fit, bro. I'm gonna have a fit, bro. Like
Somebody
like I
punching
told you earlier, I'm gonna try to go along with the pick. You know what I mean? And try to take my heart medication medicine. I ain't
I
got no
got you.
heart medication.
I
Let me
got you,
stop
Will.
playing. But yeah, I'm gonna try to deal with the pick. You know what I mean? Because it's hard. It's gonna be hard to explain to me why you grabbed that running back, or did you grab another tight end? So it's gonna be hard to explain that to me. Or if you go grab a quarterback once you said this guy was your starting quarterback, it's gonna be hard for me to suck that in. You know what I mean? Pause. But
Yeah, pause.
we'll leave no
He said,
misunderstanding. You know
Paul.
what I mean? We'll
Did
leave
you
no
say Paul?
misunderstanding around here, bro.
What if they take in Jigba at 8?
uh,
Oh,
Oh my God! Don't do
no,
that to me, Blackberry, bro. They already got a
no.
high price
Hey,
wide receiver.
no.
A number 4 pick they picked
this kid
already.
is special. He's a special receiver.
I don't see no top wide receiver in the draft though,
He is though.
for the first round.
This
I
kid
don't see
is.
no first round wide receiver in the draft.
He's a first round, but I won't pick him. He's a first round wide receiver.
He wasn't even the best one on their team
He didn't play this year, remember?
because he was hurt. Right, that's what I'm saying. He was
Exactly.
hurt, so I'm not gonna waste that. He
He
coming
he
off
was the best
injury.
on the team until he got hurt. He was. What's it called Smith, the young Harrison, whatever, never got anything he got without this kid being gone.
So yeah, but like, it'll be hard for me to fathom that Black Bear, man. Like,
How about it, coach? What if
I
we
wouldn't
took
take
in
one there.
Jigba at 8?
Not no hell no. Ain't no wide receiver there early. Now, if I was to trade back in the top 20, I would consider it. Now, y'all, what we gotta realize about this group here, Smith and Cardinal. If you guys listen to what these guys say, they have everything worked out for every situation. So whoever they pick is in their plan. And the only thing I can do as a fan is trust that plan. Simple as
Yeah,
that. That's all I
that's
can do.
that's what I was
So
saying, Coach. I'm gonna
if
try
they
to
pick,
trust what
if
they're
they were
doing.
to pick something off the ordinary, they already have it planned. What they wanted to that pick, for that situation. But I can tell you one thing: those two out there, man, they work together. You can tell they work together because everything they have the same mindset, the same answers to almost every question.
Yeah,
So
you can hear it in the press
you
conference.
can, you,
Yeah, you
can, you
right.
can hear it
You right.
exactly. So they can answer each other's what I ain't gonna call it scripted or planned or whatever, but they can answer each other's questions. You know what I'm saying? So with that being said, man, they have a plan for whoever they draft, and if it's a wide receiver, I'm gonna be happy. Probably not, but they if they okay, think about it. If they draft an offensive player, wide receiver, they plan on blowing you out the water, and you can't score on it. You see what I'm saying? So there's a plan. So however that plan goes, man, I'm down with it. That's why I ain't making no prediction of who the hell they draft. 'Cause I don't know.
Right. We don't know who they're
I'm
gonna
scared,
get.
man.
I'm gonna say
don't
what
know.
I hope. I'm gonna
When
say
the
what
eight
I hope.
when the 8 pick come up, I'm gonna be up here shaking this shit. I ain't gonna lie to y'all. I'm shaking like,
Gonna be
He
come on,
gonna
shaking.
be
man.
drinking.
Shaking this shit,
You
man.
had the
So
shakes.
now I'm saying I've been thinking about it. I ain't gonna drink because I took my blood pressure better today. So I ain't gonna drink.
Come on,
I
baby,
be
don't do me
shaking this
like
shit like
that.
that. Yeah. I don't know.
I'm glad because I ain't go to this package store because I was about to go
Yeah.
get some
I
Casa.
got a lot, but I
Bro,
don't
I'm
know.
trying to find me something right now.
I better wait till after the pick to do that. But right now,
I got some
I
hen
got
down
I
there.
got
I go
I got me
pop over
some peach shine in here, man. Some
Pete
peach.
Shine,
See?
Some peach.
That
Yes,
boy gonna
sir.
be on his knees.
he gonna talk. We ain't
Throw
gonna be
throw
talking
one
to him then. He gonna be here
throw me a
talking.
shot. Hey, throw me a shot of one of the Bud Lights.
Yeah, man.
I just,
I won't take a wide receiver that early. But if they do, I'm gonna have to roll with them. I'm gonna have to talk them up the best way I can. I'm gonna find the best of them. That's all I can do, man.
I would say they built up enough trust in me right now to
Exactly. That's
trust
that's
what
my
they're
thing
doing.
too.
I would
Other
say that.
regimes
Not
they
You
do
know what
do
I'm
that shit.
saying?
yeah.
I'll be like, hell no. You
Hell
get cussed out.
no.
how about it, Mike? You mad if they take a receiver at number 8?
Absolutely not. Why should we be upset about that? We got everything that we want on defensive end. We got a quarterback. I mean, at this point in time, we know that quarterbacks aren't as valuable as we previously thought they were. You're seeing a lot of guys getting a lot of big deals as far as the guaranteed money, but they're not getting the years like a Patrick Mahomes. So the value of the quarterback isn't that high. So you have to stack these guys. You have to stack the team with wide receivers um, to kind of help the quarterbacks out a bit. Plus, the Falcons have a system where they'll run first team. Even if the quarterback struggles, they can go right back to running the ball, and the Falcons will be fine. The Falcons' offensive line is the staple of the running game. It's not so much the running backs. That's kind of how Kyle Shanahan does it. Mike Shanahan, um, quite a few. The Baltimore Ravens, their offensive line is a staple of their offense. So we go as far as our offensive line can go. So drafting a wide receiver is just going to add another threat to it. And to be honest, it's a good deal for this reason and this reason alone. We could potentially have a third round pick or higher with Calvin Ridley. So even if we draft a wide receiver at one, you'll still have the ability to make that up with a pick next year with a defensive guy. So we can take a lot of chances. That's why I threw that Bijan Robinson pick in there at 8 because Arthur obviously wants his offense, and this is what we base our shit on. We don't make up bullshit like the others fuck boys content creators do. We don't make up shit. We don't get shit out of our ass. We don't take shit out of our ass and just throw it to y'all. We talk about what Arthur Smith said. Arthur Smith said he wants his offense to be more explosive. So is Bijan Robinson an explosive player? Hell yeah, he is. Is it the right pick at that particular time? Probably not. But he wants his offense to be explosive. So you have a Tyler Algier, you have a CP, and you have potentially have a Bijan Robinson all in the backfield. That's all the explosiveness you need. Combine that with a quarterback that can move his feet. He can look. He run by the 4.5 himself. That dude is fine. So at the end of the day, it's about explosiveness. This pick should be about explosiveness, whether it's on the offense side or the defense side.
While you do that to me, Mike.
Absolutely.
Hey,
Listen.
the Reaper don't hit that.
While
Hey, you
you
better
do
drink
that to me,
moonshine.
Mike.
Come on, Daddy, don't do me like that.
It's like I said, man. It's
Oscar,
about
man.
what Arthur, man.
Yeah, exactly.
It's about Arthur. This ain't my pick.
yeah.
I obviously want a defensive guy. I want a defensive guy. I'm just gonna be real, but you got to listen to what they saying. They're saying this. He wants his offense to be more explosive. So that does not take Bijan Robinson off the board at 8. If he's there, there's a strong possibility he could be taken because the Falcons want more explosive, especially to couple that with the defense. The defensive line is deep this year.
Yes.
You got a guy like Jeff Okuda on the defense side of the ball. You still got guys like D. Alford. He's progressing as far as his development is concerned. You got Darren Hall. He still can do a little, he can do some things. And then you can end up getting a corner in the 3rd or 4th round to kind of help out for the future. So they have a lot of options. They can literally, quote unquote, waste a pick right at 8. And it would be good for the offense and the defense. It's just going to add depth to the offense because we don't know if Kyle Pitts is going to come back the same explosive Kyle Pitts. He may have one of them years where he don't trust his knee. So the one way to compensate for that is to run the damn ball until he feel like the same Kyle Pitts.
Right. Yeah, that's why it
Yeah,
wouldn't
they do.
surprise me one bit if they was to draft in Jigba at number 8. Wouldn't surprise me one bit.
Exactly.
Oh,
That's what I'm saying.
what they've done, they addressed this defense hard. Okay, and I think they were going to do it anyway, but the fact that Grady pretty much lit a fire under their ass, like, hey, I'm tired of this shit. Okay, I
Y'all better give me
need
some damn help.
y'all better give me some fucking help over here. Okay, he lit a fire under their ass. They say, you know what, we were gonna do that anyway, Grady, but we'll do you one better. We'll give you a star-studded. We'll give you a star-studded defense. Okay. That way, ain't no question that we want you. We want you to be your best self, Grady, and we want this defense to be 10 times better, so we can be a 10 times better team. Because when you look at the offense, it's already got a top. I'm not even gonna go off next season. I'm just gonna go based off what's on paper. We got a top 5 rushing offense this season.
Oh, yeah.
Okay, we got a top 5 rushing offense. We got a top 5 offensive line, and in my opinion, we got Drake London, who's a solid all down receiver, but an even better solid 3rd down receiver, as well as Kyle Pitts being at tight end. So what do you do? Okay, so you went and got a speed guy, Scotty Miller, who's also a deep threat. And you went and got another guy who was solid on 3rd downs and proved himself to be a deep threat in Hollins. Why not get Njigba, who can be he can do everything you need him to do at receiver. He can be molded. He can be developed into being your number 2 receiver when we don't, because I seriously doubt Hollins here alone in a couple seasons. He could be molded into your number 2 receiver. And not only that, the dude can block his ass off. He's a great blocking wide receiver. And that's what they want. They want guys that can block out there on the outside. So, hey man, I wouldn't be surprised not one bit if they went receiver at number 8. I mean, I ain't gonna cry about it neither because, like we saying, we trust this regime. They've given us no reason not to trust any move that they make in this draft.
You're right. Like you said, I trust. They earned that trust with me. So, you know what I mean? I can say all this crap and all this, what I want. But I'm going to go with whatever they pick. You feel what I'm saying? Because they pretty much have showed they know what they're doing.
They can be trusted.
You know what I mean?
Trusted.
And just roll with it.
Yep, that part.
We're going to bring in a special guest. I'm going to let Mike do the introduction. Go ahead, Mike. Let them know who's coming in the building.
Uh-oh.
The Lord of the Discord. Everybody knows who this guy is. He's definitely one of the, when I talk about the one of the original AFN crews. Like when we started this, man, he came in just like everybody on this panel right here, man. He came in, showed Falcons fans another side of the game that a lot of them probably don't know about. It's a lot of Falcons fans out here that are real big time gamers, and they like to play stuff like Madden, COD. Like it's a lot of stuff, man. And this dude, he helped. Well, he built the Discord for us. AFN, Twitch. He's the architect of all this. So the man, the myth, the legend himself, the Lord of the Discord, Mr. J Rock.
J Rock.
What's up, y'all? What's up, y'all?
What's going on with you, J Rock?
What's happening?
I want to rock right now. I want to play that song, man, right now. I want to play it.
How y'all feeling, though? How y'all feeling?
Hey, man.
We amped up.
Yeah.
Hey, I'm amped up too, man. I'm
Night
excited.
over.
I think this is gonna be one of them ones.
Yeah.
One of them ones. Y'all already did y'all predictions already?
I don't do prediction no more. Mike,
You
no.
doing predictions?
No. Not with this damn team. This team, I don't know what the hell they got.
Well,
I learned that. I learned my lesson.
yeah.
I am going to do a prediction a little bit later before we close it out. But J Rock, you're more than welcome, sir. The floor is yours.
Okay. I'm gonna keep it funky with you guys. I ain't gonna beat around the bush. I think Christian Gonzo gets picked. The reason why I say he gets picked, and it makes sense. We lost Hayward. You know, Hayward was a good vet. And then we picked up Jeff Okudah in a trade. But the thing is about Jeff Okudah, we don't know what his status could be for the season. Like, you know, injury is part of the game. We talk about that all the time. So if Jeff Okudah isn't ready to go, or if he goes down in the season, then we're back at square one of finding AJ Terrell a cornerback buddy. And then another thing is we don't know if we're gonna pick up his 5th-year option. So I think that's the reason why Christian Gonzo makes the most sense here. And injuries has been a thing in the past. I mean, even for AJ Terrell, I mean, yes, he's our superstar corner, but even he has injuries. So it's like we can't just bank on just Jeff Okudah. Yes, he had that one good season last year with the Lions, but like, how consistent is that going to be? Let's just bring somebody in, you know, that's, yes, they both young, fresh legs, but somebody younger. But I don't know about that 5th-year option if Jeff Okudah is not as good as we think he is.
How you feel about that young boy they had to plug in midway through the season? Help him with his name, coach.
Armstrong.
How you feel about Armstrong?
I like Armstrong. I do. I think with Armstrong, the thing is about him. Well, actually, I'm glad he's coming back because that builds depth, and that's one thing that Falcons lacked for years is depth, especially. So, you know, picking up Mike Hughes and bringing him back, and we still got Hall. So it's like I'm excited about our depth room for this year. That's including D-line as well. So, but I'm not gonna be mad if we do choose D-line. I'm down for whatever. So I'm just thinking Christian Gonzo makes the most sense. If he's there, grab him. I know Oakland is picking before us, and they might pick him, but I think Christian Gonzo it got to be picked.
So let me ask you this, J Rock. We picked Christian Gonzalez. What do you think the next move is after Christian Gonzalez?
I think we need to plug in some offensive line possibly. Just to be safe, because I don't know who's our backup left tackle under Matthews, and he's not gonna be here too long. He's getting up there in age.
Jermaine Affetti.
You said who is it?
Jermaine Affetti. I think yeah.
Oh, okay. Yeah, I don't know, because I know the depth on that side is a little like a little questionable. It's like I don't know who's over there, but and then like I said, Matthews is getting up there in age, so he's not gonna be here for a while. So I would say offensive line, or fill it up on the wide receiver core. You know what I'm saying? Like London gonna need a buddy too. I think we all about building buddies this year. I think that's what we're going with.
My
building up buddies. So we giving Grady Jarrett some buddies. We just need some buddy to pair with AJ Terrell. And I just think, London might need a buddy, man.
So I got a question for you on that same tip about buddy. Could Atlanta trade back and go get Jordan Addison?
Say that again.
That's Jordan Addison, USC.
Jordan.
That's his real buddy.
Ooh.
Oh, that's his real buddy.
I'm just saying.
Yeah.
Hey, that's why I was thinking.
I don't know. Like, I feel like if we can grab somebody in the second round, if there was a receiver that I would want, yes, he is small, but his route running is incredible. Josh Downs from North Carolina. I love his route running.
That's our head coach's
love his route running. If we want to, yes, we can. I'm okay with comparing him to somewhat similar to this guy, but his route running compared to like Calvin Ridley, I like it. He's shifty, so I really like Downs. If we could get Downs, that'd be cool.
I agree with you.
Let me ask you the same question, Coach. Let's say they pick Christian Gonzalez at 8. What's the next move you see him doing? I know y'all do predictions, but I mean, if we going based off the move that's made when they make it and they pick Christian Gonzalez, what's the next move they make?
I'm going inside linebacker. That's me.
Yeah.
I have to feel that. And that's one. I think that's our weakest position on this defense right now. As far as depth, I think that can contribute right now. I think inside linebacker is our weakest. So I would go inside linebacker with that second pick.
Yeah, and we know they deep.
And we stay at home at 44. Yeah.
This draft deep. This draft is deep with inside linebacker.
That's the matter.
So we need to get Anderson a buddy.
Yeah.
It's all about buddies this year.
Exactly.
Montana State too.
So in my journeys of exploring the draft stratosphere, I'm gonna say, because it's been crazy, right? This leading up to this draft has been like going down a rabbit hole, bro. You get lost in the damn mix of everything. But when I come back out of it, something that I keep coming across, I just keep coming across this, right? Kalijah Kancey. I mentioned Kalijah Kancey before the season was even over with. And I've seen Kalijah Kancey gradually move up. And when I look at the future for the Falcons, and I say, Grady Jarrett, probably got a good 3 to 4 years left in him. About a good 3 to 4 years, right?
I see this.
Somebody that reminds me a whole lot of this dude, because we know Arthur loved him. Arthur Blank loved him from Grady Jarrett. A guy that I can see being here and developing under Grady is Kalijah Kancey. So let's talk about it. Mike, Kalijah Kancey, what you like about this young fella? Or what you don't like? Talk about it.
obviously the league is dominated on the defensive line by three techs. Um, you go for every team, guys like Jeffries, uh, Aaron Donald, Grady Jarrett. The list goes on and on and on and on and on. For three techs that dominate the defensive line, so you can never have too many defense three techs on your line. You look at Taquan Graham. They're kind of already premium him for that takeover. So I'm not necessarily thinking that it's something that they have to rush through. So Kalijah Cansey, he may be a guy towards the end of the round that you like if you feel like you want to bring in a guy to help Grady along where he doesn't have to play 50 snaps every game now. Um, Cansey is a guy that you can definitely prime for that position. So yeah, take one, Grady, and then you have Cansey right there. And like I said, you can just bring him along slowly. So I like the idea of Cansey there, especially in the second round. Now I did say that the Falcons, the Falcons are in a unique position right now because if a guy should fall in the later of the first round, the Falcons have enough picks next year to make a trade up. So don't think after the Falcons make they pick at 8 that it could be over because now they have the money. Obviously, they have money for 23 and 24, so the money isn't an issue for 23 and 24. Um, so they can make a run on some young guys, and then when for one, this is the biggest thing though. It's two things. AJ contract is coming up. He gonna get somewhere between 17 and 20 million. That's a foregone conclusion. All right. But the thing that I like most of how they designed the contract with Jesse Bates, they paid him 23 million this year. So they can go get a rookie in the first round, and then about time Bates' contract is up, you can bring in another safety, draft him next year, this year, next year, prime him for that position, and then move him in Jesse Bates, allow Jesse Bates to kind of go back out of the free agency, or keep him at a low pay scale for a safety, and then about time a guy a corner like a Christian Gonzalez or something like that, they'll be already there. So it's a lot of play. It's a lot of things that they can do with that last pick. Like I said, you already have two. You already have third round. You have fourth round. They got like 9 picks next year, so they can make it. They can make a move. So if we had just so happened to see a lineman being taken at 8, get out your feelings because the Falcons are going to be very aggressive in the middle round, bro. I can promise you that.
It's about damn time.
Let me ask you now. See, now it's another guy. There's another guy now out of Northwest.
Mhm.
He ran a 4.49 edge rusher. Added
Hey.
to added
Hey.
you know what? Yeah, I was gonna try to say his name.
I don't know his name, so I ain't even gonna
Hey,
try
hey.
to say it.
From
I don't know his
Northwestern?
name.
Added to Miwa.
Ada. I'm
Oh,
gonna
you
just call
talking
him
about the guy
Ada.
from Northwestern?
Yada. That's his name.
I'm gonna call him Double A, like the batteries.
Sound like a good thing.
Double A. Yep.
Double A, like the
Double
batteries,
A.
man.
We need a recharge.
Now he's projected to be a late second. Would you draft him early second round?
Late second.
I wouldn't mess. I wouldn't see. I think you got to be real careful with drafting linemen right now because we got a lot of young guys. So I don't think it'd be a good thing to draft off a defensive lineman so high. That's why I do not count a Bijan Robinson out. I don't count a cornerback out like Christian Gonzalez if he's there, because you got to give these guys time to develop. They haven't had time to develop. Malone hasn't had time to develop. Ebiketie hasn't had time to develop. These guys still young,
We like
and they
Malone.
need.
We like him.
I love Malone. So you got to give these guys time to develop. They haven't had time. They had one season to develop. So I will be very careful about taking a defense, edge guy at that. So that's why I don't believe a Bijan Robinson out. I don't believe a Peter Skoronski and Paris Johnson is off the board. And this might shock the hell out of people if they trade down. I don't think a tight end is off the board.
Big man.
Just think.
Like tight ends.
Oh my Lord, that'd be
Yeah.
that could be unstoppable.
If tight end on the board, it better be Washington then if they gonna go get.
Oh, that's what I'm talking about. That's exactly what I'm talking about.
At
I
least
said
you
about
can
a
put
month
him
ago.
up.
I was like,
You can put him out there like an offensive lineman too. Now that boy can block.
Now your run game will be just dangerous then.
Yeah, because you can put Kyle Pitts out at wide receiver, and he's bigger than these DBs, so he gonna physically demolish any DB that's out there that's not named. But I can't even say Sauce Gardner. Like Sauce gonna feel something this year. They done got some tape on them. They always that always happen with DB. They get a little bit of tape on you, and they come back to reality. It happened to AJ. It happened to all the DBs. But yeah, I think with Kyle Pitts and Jonnu, man, those guys are such incredible athletes. You can put them out, split them out wide, and run your offense well. But like Coach said, these guys are physical. These guys are big, man. There's not a lot of DBs out there that can handle that type of size. Then you throw in a OJ, but Big O, Darnell Washington, you put him in there. He's a physical tight end himself. You can do some real dangerous things, man. And tight ends don't cost you $20 million a year either. They're cheaper than wide receivers. So I think that's another thing.
Mm-hmm.
Now let me get in my crystal ball real quick. Let me get in my crystal ball. We got relationships this year with a team called the Detroit Lions. And the Detroit Lions, they did acquire a guy that I do like at running back from your boy. Y'all know I'm bad with names. That boy from who I said we it was possible we could have got him in free agency. No, they just got him this offseason. From Chicago.
Oh, the running back you talking about? Montgomery.
Montgomery. Dave
Montgomery. Yeah.
So they did get Dave Montgomery. So they lost Jamal Williams, but they got Dave Montgomery this pair with Swift, but they lost a lot on the defensive side of the ball. Okay. Offensively, they have a lot of potential. But defensively, it's very possible that the Lions could be a top 3 pick in next season's draft. Now, to your tight end point, there's a tight end coming out of next year's draft who everybody
talk about.
I'm not gonna do that to myself. I ain't doing that to myself.
I don't even want to be that. I don't even want to be in that conversation with him because he's going.
No, I'm not gonna do it to myself.
He's going top 5.
I'm not gonna do that.
You don't want to get yourself too excited.
I don't want to be in a position they're gonna pick a top 5.
I mean, like I said, even if we trade up, I'm not like even there's a possibility we trade up. Brock is just a sick athlete, man. That kid, my God,
he's tenacious. He's tenacious. But that's just me, thinking outside the box. The coach of coaches like to do. I got that from him.
Yeah, Brock Bowers gonna go like Kyle Pitts. He's gonna go early like Kyle Pitts.
Blackberry.
Oh, he going top 5, guaranteed.
You see what I did? You see what I did?
Blackberry.
Go ahead, Ant. Hit him with it, Ant. Got that sledgehammer in your hand?
It's a wide receiver coming out next year too. Coming out of Georgia. Arian
Yeah,
Smith.
yeah.
Mm.
I
He's
thought you were
solid.
talking about old little lad McConkey.
He come out
Him
too.
too. Him too. But he ain't got the burners that
He got that. Hey,
Let's
he
talk about
him.
some guys that could possibly go undrafted. Now I know a guy, Jadakiss Bonds. We talked about this dude. We've been talking about this dude
Bruh.
for a
Oh
while.
my
Okay,
God.
Jadakiss Bonds is basically CD Lamb. He just went to a HBCU, so it's probably why he ain't got as many eyes on him. But
Mm.
this dude can run the shit out of a route. He got decent hands, but hands can get better. Hands can get better. But the dude can stretch the field better than most guys that's gonna get drafted in this draft. Would you like would you bring in a Jadakiss Bonds if he don't get drafted? Would you bring him in for a tryout? Anybody can answer that.
I would
Hell
if
yeah.
he if
I would.
6'4", with a 4.48. I'd take a flyer.
6'4", 4'8".
The dude from Hampton, right?
Yes, exactly.
Yeah. From Hampton.
Okay.
Yep.
About six. He's like, I think he's like what, like 6'2", right? About 6'2".
Oh, oh,
6'4".
6'4"?
6'4".
Okay.
6'4".
he's a 205. He ain't like the 6'8" kid, 185 pounds.
Mm-hmm. I bring him in. I will.
He had a good game in the Triumph game. Yeah, they project him as undrafted free agent though. I don't know.
But hey, man, this is a draft. It's highly anticipated. This is probably the most highly anticipated draft we've had in quite some time.
In a
Right.
minute.
Anybody know why though? Anybody have an idea why?
Everything been focused on Atlanta talking about.
Elaborate.
Go ahead, Mike.
Because all the great quarterbacks are pretty much gone. You have to play real football now. You got to really think about every move that you take. I've been saying that you're never going to see this era ever again, where you had at 1 in 20 years, you've never seen 7 elite quarterbacks. We've seen 7 elite quarterbacks in the last 20 years. Every 10 years, and coach can attest to this, going back all the way from the 60s, 70s, 80s, you probably have 2 elite quarterbacks each decade. Probably have 2, and we've seen that in the last 20 years. We've seen 7 in the last 10, 20 years. That doesn't happen. So they got to go back to the drawing board, and you got to actually think about building your team the right way. That's why that's why there's so much parity.
Yeah, I
It's
got
a
to.
different era
Yeah,
now. It's a really different era.
Mm-hmm.
yeah, I got to agree with that, and that's something I was talking about last night with some guys from We Talk Hawks. Shout out to them, man. They do some good stuff over there.
Oh yeah. Those
But
guys, man. I love them.
but so because there's a changing of the reins right now in the NFL, and when people try to use these examples, like it's real because when we get into the why would they trust Desmond Ritter talk, right? Because he's a 3rd round pick and people don't really trust his abilities to throw the ball or whatever the case is. And they like to use the past couple seasons to use up teams, for example, like the Chargers with Herbert or the Bengals with Macaulay Culkin and all these guys. They like to use these new era of quarterbacks and the teams they're on and the success that they're having making it into the playoffs. But that's because there's a change of the reins in the NFL right now. For the longest, it was Matt Ryan, Tom Brady, Drew Brees, Aaron Rodgers. And that
Philip
was the
Rivers,
cream of the
man.
crop. Phillip Rivers,
Eli Manning,
Ben
those guys,
Roethlisberger,
those
Eli
guys are going into
Manning.
the Hall of Fame, bro. You never gonna see
Never,
this again.
I
never.
mean,
Yep.
of course you're gonna see uh top 10 quarterbacks in the playoffs more often now because the change of the reins is happening in the NFL. But if we look over history has shown there have been more busts in the top 10 at quarterback than there have been champions. It's a fact. You don't have to get a top 10 quarterback. You don't have to
Mm.
get a top 10 running back. You don't have to get a top 10 wide receiver to be
Hmm.
successful in your offense to win a
Talk about it.
championship. Over history, this is what we did. This is the proof we have at hand. Is history. So when people say y'all can't keep how far back you want to go, and why you going so far back? Because that's the proof in the pudding. That's the proof we got at hand.
Hmm.
So my last question to the panel, and we're gonna go around. My last question to the panel. At quarterback right now in the league, outside of tonight's draft, regardless of what happens, CJ Stroud, Bryce Young, Levis, whoever, Richardson, regardless of what happens in tonight's draft, we know Patrick Mahomes is at the top of the list.
Hmm.
Who's after Patrick Mahomes? Your top three quarterbacks in the league right now. And
Nobody.
I'll start with you.
Nobody.
Goodness.
Nobody.
I said no.
I love quarterbacks. It's nobody. You can't put nobody over him right now because you can't even
I
put
don't.
nobody on his level.
Yeah,
He's
no.
No,
doing things
it's
that
nobody on
nobody's
his level.
doing.
That's right.
So
That's
it's
right.
nobody. That's nobody. Burrow hasn't done it long enough. Allen hasn't done it long enough. There's nobody on this level. It's one elite quarterback in this league, and it's Patrick Mahomes. Everybody else trying to get there. Patrick Mahomes is on a level, on a pace to do things quarterbacks have never done. So it's nobody on his level.
But a lot of people gonna say Aaron Rodgers. They gonna say that, but
Can't say that.
not on the same level as far as being a champion type. But that everybody gonna he's the golden boy. But Patrick Mahomes is a better quarterback than him.
Can't,
Mm.
we can't use that because when for the I would say since that Super Bowl team that Green Bay had,
They ain't that shit.
they have not been the same. I'm
But he
sorry. Like he hasn't been the same either. Like they've had to put the team on his back in the playoffs time and time again, and he's
he
failed. And if anybody wants to challenge me on that, then hey, we we can go through it. I mean,
Come
because
on, come on.
come with it because the proof there. Every season after that Super Bowl year, they have failed. They've had they've had top 10 defenses, and still couldn't do shit. So he might be that guy when it comes to Halloween talk, but right now he is no longer that guy.
Well, actually, I don't think they've had a top 10 defense since they won the Super Bowl.
had that.
But that just go more to show that regardless of who you got at quarterback, if you can't stop no damn body, you ain't gonna win shit.
We
The
know.
only the only team, the only team that did it, and we say the only reason why they did it, and I said is because they got a pity chip. They got a pity chip. They got a pity chip.
Yes.
It's
You
a
ain't
pity
talking about
chip.
them ain'ts, is you? You ain't talking
It's
about
the
them ain'ts.
damn skanks.
You can
The
just put
damn
it right here.
skanks got a pity chip. They were the only ones had a subpar defense and won a championship. The only ones. Regardless of who you
Hmm.
got at quarterback, if you can't stop no damn body, you ain't doing nothing but wasting money and time. as a franchise, in my opinion. Just saying. But
You should know.
we gonna go ahead and start closing this thing out because we got a draft show that started at 7:30. Mad Mike Sports, Atlanta Falcons Nation, in conjunction with a whole lot of other motherfuckers, including myself, Coach Unchained. And it's gonna be live and in effect at 7:30. Sharp. Better have your asses there. Better have your asses there. Because it's going down tonight. It's going down tonight. Okay?
Oh yeah.
Get in the house.
I like that sound.
We in the raffle.
I like that.
We in the raffle. I like that shit, Coach.
The West in their goddamn house.
So listen, hey, round the horn. Everybody get their last tape before we go into the draft tonight. It's gonna be an event. I can't wait. And close it out.
Hey, y'all see what Jersey got on? That we making some big moves today.
Hey,
Starting at 8. So y'all bring y'all energy. We need it all night tonight. Y'all can find me on Twitter, Big Ant True, Facebook, Instagram, TikTok, Big Ant. That's all you gotta look up.
Big Will say he bringing back Big Willis style.
Nah. Yes, sir.
Getting jiggy with it.
Close it out, Will.
Hey, man. All I can say, man, don't be surprised of what happened. Don't expect what's to be unexpected. Just sit, relax, get your drink or something. You know what I mean? Because it's about to be epic. Them boys finna do something. They gonna do something. We think we know who they gonna get. We don't know. You know what I mean? I know who I want them to get. I pray that they go get them. You know what I mean? But I can't say what they gonna do, man. Like, you know, I didn't expect them to get Drake London. I ain't expect them to do that. I wanted Big Boy Davis. But you know what I'm saying? We're gonna see how they run with it, man. But this your boy, Will the Georgia Reaper, man. Find me here on YouTube. Find me on screens with the AFN family, you know, represent. And once again, you know, to all these folks not showing AFN no love, we see you. We see you. We know where you started at. We know where you started at. You hear me? All right. That's it.
Let's keep it a buck. All right. Coach Unchained.
Hey, man. Just be prepared, man. So what happened tonight, support your team. Simple as that. If this your team, you ride with your team. You know, we don't know what they're going to do. Whatever they do, I'm going to support it, man. So if you're a fan of this team, man, support your team. Simple as that. Peace.
Mad Mike Sports.
First of all, I would like to bow my head in prayer right now. Dear God, I thank you for allowing us to come and have this draft day. And I want to thank you from the bottom of my heart that this shit is over with Lamar Jackson. I'm so fucking tired. I'm so fucking tired of this bullshit. Okay? Tired of it. I'm tired of it. Right? I'm sick of it. That shit is done. So thank you, Lord. Thank you, Jesus. Thank you, Lord. Hallelujah. Praise your name. All right. I'm sick of it. I'm tired. And it's finally over. So thank you, Jesus.
Oh boy.
Thank the man upstairs. Thank him upstairs.
I ain't going to hell with y'all. J Rock.
I already prayed. I repented before he said it. I repent.
I appreciate you coming in the building, man, showing some love.
Of course.
We're gonna see you later on. We're gonna see you later on tonight, J Rock.
Oh, best believe it. Best believe it.
All right, man. Close us on out, bro.
Look. I'm ready for whatever with this draft. Like we all agree on. We can't get mad on who may not get picked, but I just gotta ride the wave. But other than that, for me, y'all can follow me on Instagram at JUSTMFJRock. Y'all can follow me on Twitch at JRock for Life. Y'all can follow me on Twitter at The Hawaiian Puncher. So don't get mad, y'all. Don't get mad. We gotta ride the wave.
Gotta ride the wave, baby. Gotta ride that thing like Johnny Tsunami, okay? But
TNA we trust.
This been your boy Blackberry Rex. This been the AFN family. We appreciate y'all coming through. We ain't gonna be gone long. All we doing is taking a bathroom break because we gonna be back sharp at 7:30. Y'all check us out. Catch us on the flip side, home team.